Hey everyone, if you're wondering whether this ASUS ROG Strix gaming desktop is actually worth the money, I get it. It's a big purchase, so let me break it down for you in plain terms. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the specs here are no joke. We're talking an Intel Core i7-14700K that boosts up to 5.60 GHz. That's serious horsepower for gaming, streaming, or even heavy workloads like video editing. Pair that with 128 GB of DDR5 RAM and you're looking at a system that can handle pretty much anything you throw at it without breaking a sweat. I've seen people run multiple high-end games, Discord, OBS, and Chrome tabs all at once with zero slowdown. If you're the type who multitasks or runs demanding software, this thing won't hold you back. Storage is another huge win here. 4 terabytes of SSD space means you can install all your favorite games, keep a massive media library, and still have room for future projects. No more worrying about running out of space or constantly deleting old files. Plus, it's an SSD, so everything loads fast, no waiting around for games or apps to start up. Now, let's talk graphics. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 Ti with 16 GB GDDR6 is overkill for some people, but if you're into 1440p or even 4K gaming, it's perfect. I've tested it with titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Alan Wake 2 on high settings with ray tracing enabled, and the frame rates stay smooth. It also handles streaming effortlessly, so if you're a content creator, this GPU won't bottleneck your performance. Connectivity is solid too. Wi-Fi 6E means you get faster, more stable wireless speeds, which is great if you're gaming online or downloading large files. Bluetooth 5.3 is handy for peripherals like controllers or headsets. The rear ports are well organized, so you won't struggle with cable management. One thing to keep in mind is the size. This isn't a tiny mini PC, it's a full tower, so make sure you have the space for it. Also, while it's powerful, it's not exactly quiet under heavy loads. If you're sitting right next to it during late-night gaming sessions, you might hear the fans kick in. But honestly, that's to be expected with a system this powerful. For the pros, this desktop is a beast for gaming and productivity. The 128 GB RAM and 4 TB SSD future-proof it for years, and the RTX 4060 Ti handles modern games beautifully. The Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 are nice bonuses for connectivity. On the downside, it's big and loud under load, so it's not ideal for small spaces or noise-sensitive setups. If you're serious about gaming or need a high-performance workstation without the hassle of building your own PC, this ASUS ROG Strix is a fantastic choice. The price is steep, but you're getting flagship-level specs in a ready-to-go package. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like the right fit for you. For most buyers, the real question is not whether ASUS ROG Strix G16CH desktop 4 TB SSD 128 GB DDR5 RAM NVIDIA GeForce 4060 Ti RTX 16 GB GDDR6 Win 11 Pro, Intel 14th Gen Core i7-14700K processor turbo boost to 5.60 GHz. Gaming PC computer sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like Intel Core i9-14700K at 3.40 GHz with turbo boost to 5.60 GHz and 128 GB of DDR5 RAM, premium performance, actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about ASUS ROG Strix G16CH desktop 4 TB SSD 128 GB DDR5 RAM NVIDIA GeForce 4060 Ti RTX 16 GB GDDR6 Win 11 Pro, Intel 14th Gen Core i7-14700K processor turbo boost to 5.60 GHz. Gaming PC computer is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like ASUS ROG Strix G16CH desktop 4TB SSD 128GB DDR5 RAM NVIDIA GeForce 4060Ti RTX 16GB GDDR6 Win 11 Pro Intel 14th Gen Core i7-14700K processor turbo boost to 5.60 GHz. Gaming PC computer usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.